you ready to start the video? Hey guys, it's Abigail. Thank you so much for joining me for my very first surprise video. I'm so excited that you guys are able to be here and that you guys were able to ask questions on Instagram and Facebook where I asked you what you would like me to answer. So I will answer your questions today and I'm super excited for that. So thank you guys for everybody who participated in that. So I am going to grab my computer here and tell you the questions and answer them. So, the first question was from Carla. She said, "What is something you enjoy doing when you are not writing?" This is a very good question. I definitely love four-wheeling. Four-wheeling is very fun to do. It makes me feel like I'm being free, I guess. It's kind of hard to describe a feeling like that, but it's a very fun thing to do. I four-wheel a lot, less now that I have Lucy, but I spend a lot of time with Lucy, we play, and then I definitely like to read and four-wheel. So that is the answer to that question. Now the next one is from Aurora. She said, "How long have you been writing?" So, gosh, I don't even know the answer to this question. I've been writing for so many years. Well, I've had to write in school, but I don't think that really counts as writing. So writing as in just starting a book and writing it. I finally found it. It took a lot of searching, but I found it, and the first time that I wrote something that it is saved, then that was April 21st of 2018. So that was 3 years ago, a little more than 3 years ago, but that's not the first time that I had written something. That was the first time that I had wrote something on Google Docs that was a saved story, rather than have something that I had written in a paper in school, for school, that I would just write it in my family room because I'm homeschooled. So it's not the first thing that I've ever written, but that is the first thing that is saved. Now, Aurora had 2 more questions. So she said, "Do you plan to make writing your profession?" So yes, actually I do. I am going to hopefully become a journalist, and I'm going to go to school for that hopefully, and that is what I plan to do in life. So yes, I do plan on making writing my profession, and I'm super excited for that. So Aurora as well as Kristen, they both said, "What kind of books do you write?" Or "What kind of books are you working on?" So basically the same question. Right now I'm working on a modern day themed fiction. Now this question is from Christian. He says, "Who is an author you aspire to be like?" Okay, so there are so many good authors out there. Jeez. Someone I really look up to is Dee Henderson, because she is able to make you feel like you could be a person watching what is happening in the story, and it just makes you feel like you can be involved in it, and makes you feel like you are actually a part of the story. And that is something that is super cool, and it would be really fun to be able to do that. And I don't know if I have that capability right now, but the more I work on it, the more I know that I'll be able to get better at that. And currently, actually, Dee Henderson's book, The Healer, is what I'm reading right now. So that just proves how much I like her. So, yes. D. Henderson to that question. Amy. She said, what is your favorite literary genre? So, like, fiction, but like, I love modern day fiction. That's my favorite thing to write on, because I know what is around, rather than if I try to write something in the Castle Age, then I won't know exactly what was around, because I wasn't around in the Castle Age. I have written a book in the Castle Age, though, but I think modern fiction is my favorite genre, literary genre, to write in. So, yes, that would be modern day fiction. Now, from Karen, she said, have you created any book characters that speak primarily Spanish? Now, a lot of you guys might not know, but I've been taking Spanish for, I think, 2.5 maybe years, and I have been just working at trying to be better at Spanish. But the answer to that question is no. Well, she said, have you created any book characters that speak it? I've tried. I stopped, though, because I can't speak fluent enough Spanish to be able to know what I'm saying is correct. I tried to create a story, but it got to the first page and then stopped. It was like a love story or something like that, because Spanish, I always think of Spanish is like a love language, so it's just a romantic language. And I tried to do it, it didn't work, and it was very funny reading it. I ended up deleting it though, because it was not working out for me. So I have tried, but did not work. Alright, and now we have from Ryan. She said, if you, hang on, it's not loading. There we go. If you could be a character in any book universe, which one? So, that's a very good, question. As much as I love, modern writing, and I love doing that, I would have to say that if I had to pick one, if I had to pick a character in any book universe, then I would say I would be an elf from Lord of the Rings, because they're really cool, and I kind of like their pointy ears, but they also have really long hair and a long braid, and that is very fun, and they can jump high. So, yes, that is what I would pick. Alright, Ryan's next question is, who is your biggest inspiration? This is kind of like one of the questions that I had earlier, but yeah, I like Dee Henderson, because she's just her writing is so good that it makes me want to be better and just push myself to grow to more where she is in her level, and she's been writing for years and years. So I know the more that I do it, the more I can be like it, so that's what I'm going to try to do. The last question from Marianne is, what is one book you think everyone should read? This is a difficult one indeed, because there are so many good books that I love, and I'm like, you guys should read them, but picking one, let's see. I will have to grab it. Okay, I'm back. So the book that I am suggesting is Kingdom's Dawn. This is by Chuck Black, and I really recommend it. It is such a fun book. It is about a 16-year-old boy, and he thinks that he's a common farmer's son. And then he always likes trying to train with the sword and stuff, just because he has to keep robbers away from their farming things and stuff like that. And then he goes on this big adventure, and he learns things about himself. He grows, and it's just really fun to see the character's development. And it's a really impactful story, and there's a bunch of different secret treasures, I guess, that you read it, and then if you go back and read it again, then you realize things that you didn't realize before, and it is so fun to discover all those. So Chuck Black's good at hiding secret eggs that you have to go back and find. So it's really fun. So this is a book that I would definitely recommend. Now, let's see. Are there any more comments that I missed? No, that is it. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, so that is all that I have for today, and I'm so happy that you guys were able to come, and please subscribe because we are at, it's crazy, we're at almost 30 subscribers, and it's not even August yet. We're in the mid-20s, which I am so happy about, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for that, and have a blessed day. Bye.